Hi everyone, welcome. It's Joy, and I am an independent demonstrator from the Denver, Colorado area. This is another vlog hop video for the Global Share Fair group. And I am going to be using the Time of Giving stamp set, which is a bundle with the Giving Gifts dies. Let me show you those because that is going to be the main part of our project today. Several of these wonderful dies. And I am going to be making some gift tags. If you want a little something to spruce up a gift tag really is the way to go. There are three main holiday looking dies that come in this die set. And I am going to be showing you how to make these three tags, and then at the end I'll show you a few more different color combinations that I have done. Let's bring in some of our elements. We will be using the shimmer white cardstock. I don't know that it shows up too well on camera, but in person it is just beautiful with all these little iridescent sparkles on this white paper. And then the cherry cobbler and the gold foil. So that's shimmery white, cherry cobbler, and gold foil. I am using the delightful tag topper punch today. Let me see, this might show you a little bit better how this ornate top looks. And it has guides for 1 inch wide, 1.5 inches wide, and 2 inches wide cardstock. And this is 1.5 inches by 3.25 inches, or 3.8 centimeters by 8.2 centimeters. So then the next one is 2 inches wide by 4.25 inches, or 5 centimeters by 10.8 centimeters. And we have two at that size. So I will probably not be telling you the measurements of all of the pieces, but I will have those measurements listed at the end of this video. These dies are very delicate dies, so I went ahead and attached some adhesive sheet to the back of my cardstock before I die cut the images. I also want to show you something about the dies. These dies only cut the inside, they don't cut the outside. So you need a piece larger than your die, and it will create a little frame like I have on my sample here. I'm going to bring in the pieces I used for this smaller tag, and I cut the die out twice. So let me take the paper snips to this cherry cobbler piece and show you that I just cut around these ornaments. Now these two are attached and this one's kind of separate. So let me just peel off this adhesive sheet, and most of this, these little inside pieces should just pop right out. And then this is going to line up exactly onto this gold frame piece. And don't worry, those little insides will pop out as well. Now we're ready to attach this onto our tag. Again, I've done the adhesive sheet on the back, and it helps these little individual pieces pop out. And then line this up with an even border around the bottom and the side. So there is that tag. We will embellish it after we finish the others. For this next one, I'm going to be using a gold layer around the back. So I have made a slightly larger piece of the gold foil to go behind. And I've used the adhesive sheet on the back of this. So see how most of that is just sticking right there? And one tiny little piece needs to pop out. And then we will line this up for a very skinny border around this. And now I'm going to use some of my seal. Whoa! Okay, not exactly what I wanted, but we can just make that cover right up. Let's clip that. And this is a thick piece, so it's okay that it took a little bit of it off. And now we can attach this with an even border at the bottom or left side of our tag, depending on how you're looking at this on camera. And there's a little tiny piece that got caught underneath there. So let's just try to take that out. There we go. So now we have that part, and I have an old embellishment container because I didn't want to lose this small snowflake. Oh, again, we have adhesive sheet on the back of this, and we are going to attach this onto our tag. We can set that one aside. So we have these two ready for embellishment. And now let's work on this one. Slide our tag base over because we need to bring in a sheet of our grid paper and a piece of the shimmery white along with Pool Party ink and this stamp from the Time of Giving stamp set, because we're going to create just a little bit of snow behind Santa and his reindeer. Now we can bring in the die cut that shows Santa and his reindeer and attach these two pieces together. I've cut this piece just slightly smaller so that we don't have any overhang when we're done. And now we can use our seal again. Got that one lined up so it's an even border on these three sides. And I have a little bow that comes in these dies. And again, it has the adhesive sheet on the back. And now we're just going to put a pretty gold bow on Santa's sleigh to just give that a little extra interest. Now we're ready for some rhinestones. I have the Champagne Rhinestone Basic Jewels and the Holiday Rhinestone Jewels. And I'm going to take your pick tool. This one I have attached the brush end attachment to it. And I'm going to use this to just lift off one of these champagne rhinestones. And then for this snowflake here, I'm going to get one of these cherry cobbler ones and stick right in the middle of this. And then we're going to do some more of the champagne rhinestones. Put those right at the top of these ornaments. So that adds some extra pretty. Now, as you can see from the others, we need some ribbon and some trim. I used some of the cherry cobbler and gold ribbon and some of the fine art ribbon, which is a gold linen ribbon. I have pre-cut a couple of pieces. This is the fine art golden linen ribbon, and this is the gold trim from the Simply Elegant trim. I have approximately 6 inches and approximately 9 inches. And again, the measurements for all of the pieces will be at the end of the video. I'm going to take some of the wider ribbon and fold it in half and then poke it through the hole and then pull it up even. Then the trim goes around. We're going to tie a knot a few times around this. Going to tie it in the front first and then flip it over and tie it in the back 2 times. We want to make sure that that ribbon is really secure, and then you can either leave it like this and then tie it around a package, or if you're giving these tags as a gift to someone, you can go ahead and just tie this into a knot. Basically wrap this around your finger and then poke the ends through the loop here. Pull those ends out. Then you want to slide that knot all the way almost to the end and tighten that really well. And then take your scissors, give this a trim. You don't want to trim it too close. And then give this ribbon a trim. An angle won't keep it from fraying as badly. So there we have these. I'm not going to bore you with watching me tie the ribbons on these two, but I am going to bring in some more samples that I have done. So you have all of these pretty ribbons. You have 3 different colors there, and then you have 2 different colors here and 2 colors here. So we have some really pretty tags. Now you'll notice that on this one there is a die that cuts out this moon and these 3 teeny tiny stars. Now that was kind of fiddly to do, and it took a lot of concentration, even though I used the adhesive die cut sheets. So if you would like to do that on your tags with this die, then I think that would be a fun thing to do. But as you can see, it isn't really necessary to do that. These tags really do look beautiful, even without that particular die on them. So I hope you have enjoyed my video. Since this is a vlog or video log hop, please be sure to look in the description of this video and link to the next person in the hop so that you can continue on and see more great projects. And as always, remember to order from the demonstrator that invited you to this vlog hop. Until next time, bye!